What's up again, guys? Brian here at 3TR, and I have another Tops List video to share with you guys today. Now, in the light of probably one of the most busiest gaming weeks that I will have this year with 3 new games coming out, I decided to share with you guys my top 5 favorite video game best friends. Now, I would like to warn you that this list is my own personal opinion, so I'm sorry if there's a couple of AI characters or AI partners that you would consider best friends for you, but heck, this is my list, and to start off with number 5, I picked Argo from Shadow of the Colossus. I really liked Argo because although Argo really doesn't talk and he really doesn't have much personality, the fact that he really does play an essential role to really how you will navigate this massive world is key to the overall experience of the game. And I would even go so far as to say that he probably plays a major part in some of the harder Colossus battles. And I would even give him even more credit that he actually is part of probably one of the most saddest moments that I've ever experienced in the game, when he supposedly sacrifices himself to save you to going on to the final Colossus battle. And it's just the fact that he has been with you since the very beginning of the game. I mean, even the first opening shot is a shot of you and him riding together into this temple, and that he is not there to help you in your final encounter with the last Colossus. I think that's just an overall sad moment. But as some of us may know, spoiler, he does survive and does kind of see you in your new form, which I thought was a little bit cute. So it's just the fact that Argo really does play one of the most essential reasons why Shadow of the Colossus is, in my opinion, like one of the best games that ever came out from the PlayStation 2 era. And I had a lot of fun playing it when it was remastered here on the PlayStation 3. So that is more than enough reason for me to put Argo on my list. And going on to number 4, I picked Elizabeth from Bioshock Infinite. Now, I think Elizabeth is a pretty interesting character, not just, because she's hot looking, but she plays a really cool part in terms of combat. I mean, she takes care of a lot of the logistics and kind of makes things a lot easier for you if you're ever in a tight spot. I mean, she can open up tears, she can bring things from other dimensions, which I thought was a cool feature. She can throw weapons and items that help you out in combat. And in terms of like all the overall narrative of the story, she seems to have a much more lightheartedness to her. I mean, if I was in that game, not as Booker or Cumberstock, but as myself, I think she would be the type of person that would kind of cheer me up if ever I'm in a kind of like a down state of mind. And I think that is very essential for best friends, to kind of cheer their friends up whenever they're feeling down. And I think Elizabeth would be able to do that for me quite well, which is why she's number 4 on my list. Going on to number 3, I picked Elika from Prince of Persia. Now, I know that a lot of people really didn't like this particular version of Prince of Persia, but I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the overall visual look. I loved the game style. I loved how you traveled around. And I think that her relationship with the prince was not quite generic, but, there was enough friction in there. It kind of reminded me of like the early relationship between Han Solo and Princess Leia, how they kind of don't like each other at first, but over time, as they go through these crazy experiences, they kind of become closer, which, I think that's a really great dynamic for a not quite video game couple, but a video game partnership. And the fact that, that is probably one of the few great games where you honestly cannot die in any way. In combat, or if you jump off a cliff, like, she will be right there to pull you back up and save you. And I think that a friend that literally can save you from death, no matter how you're about to die, is a really good factor. And I think any video game best friend would want to have. Going on into number 2 is not one person, but 2 particular friends of mine that have been with me through a number of adventures, and that is Donald and Goofy from Kingdom Hearts. Now, I've said many times that if there was any one video game world I would want to visit, it would be unquestionably the Kingdom Hearts world. I mean, I would love to take Sora's place any day of the week. I mean, traveling through all these classic Disney worlds with Donald and Goofy as my companions, kicking Heartless's asses and taking names, I mean, what more could you ask for? And the fact that there is a very good chance that I will be seeing Donald and Goofy maybe sometime later this year. Unfortunately, I'll have to go alone, like I have to do everything. But heck, I think once I see those guys and where I'm going, I think that'll cheer me up, since they always seem to be able to cheer me up whenever I'm having a difficult time in Kingdom Hearts, and they've always had my back, which is a really good reason to put them on my list. And that leads me to number 1. Now, out of any game that I've ever played, whether it was when I was younger or as a teenager or as an adult, this one character you have to keep with you no matter what mission you go on, and that is Garrus. Garrus is unquestionably one of the most interesting AI characters you will ever have in the entire Mass Effect gaming experience. I took Garrus with me on pretty much every single mission I could. I usually would take Garrus, my best friend, and my love interest, who maybe I'll mention in another video. But just having those two together made Mass Effect that much more of an interesting experience. I mean, just the dynamic between Garrus and Shepard, whether it's female Shepard or male Shepard, is truly unique. And it's the type of friendship that some of us never really get to experience in our lifetimes. And I think that's something that we all need to experience at some point in our lives. I mean, I'm lucky and fortunate that I've had a best friend that we've known each other for almost 20 years. And I think that my relationship with Garrus is not quite as strong as my relationship with my other best friend in real life. But he would be a good second contender. And that is why he is, to me, my #1 best friend in a video game. Now, if you like this video, feel free to like, comment down below, and please subscribe. Check me my future movie, video game reviews, and topic videos like this one. And please tell me, what are some video game best friends that you would consider to be some of your best friends? I really would like to know, and please tell me your list in the comments down below. And like always, thank you guys for watching. You're awesome, and I will see you next time.